Okay, so Worlds Part 2 update is here. I'm going to give a little showcase to the awesome new features that were added into the game. And just look at this. Look at this planet. So, we're going to get into it quickly, break it down a bit. So this is my new base, and I'm going to put a video or screenshot over this to show you my old base that I made, I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago on this channel. If you can scroll down, you'll find my old base, which is my home base that I adored. I was there literally all the time. Just even sometimes I remember saying that I would leave my character on if I'm doing something in this room on my computer or on my laptop, or even playing on my portable gaming devices, handheld. I would sometimes just leave No Man's Sky on in the background as a kind of like a wallpaper. That's kind of what I do with my bases. I find them to leave my guy and just have a great view. So this one here, the view I've got here is probably as good as I'm going to get in terms of what I'm looking for. Obviously, there's going to be so many other better planets out there. Just, you know, it's pot luck if you come across them, if you get the right view that you want and the right look. But something about this sold it to me. We go up here. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that is amazing. So I've got a few things to go over, and then we're just going to warp to some new purple systems. First things first, before we even get through to this, you need to have completed the first big chunk of the story, well, the first story in general, the whole Artemis. You need to finish that whole quest line. I would actually probably recommend finishing that whole quest line and just warping, getting to a new galaxy, just so you know it's a complete fresh start, but you've completed basically everything you needed to do. You need to also complete the autophage, which is the robot, which is what my character is at the moment. It's the race that was added into the game some years ago. So you need to be able to complete their quest line, and their quest line, I've honestly forgotten how to even start it. Did it so long ago. But if you just power through the main story, eventually something will pop up on your character and you'll be able to go from there. And then you're probably thinking, well, I'm warping to systems, trying to get this anomaly to appear, which is the autophage anomaly. They basically want to start looking for different systems, and they come on this big giant spaceship as you pulse through space, and they appear and you start interacting with them, and then you can start the new update quest line. So I didn't really make that very clear, but you know, watch some other guides for that. I'm not the guide guy. I'm not going to tell you the best way to do it because I've forgotten a lot of it. But you need to also make sure, what I stupidly didn't do, and I assumed that because I completed the whole autophage quest line, the Artemis quest line, I was in a new galaxy, that I've finished the base bit, I finished the main bit of the game. Now it's just I can go off and do what I want and just collect whatever. What I didn't do is I didn't do the Atlas path. And I still haven't finished it. I've got to do one more thing, but I've basically got to the bit where the Atlas gives you a starseed, and that's all you need. If you have done everything else and you're still not popping up, make sure that you've done the Atlas path to a certain point where where it says the Crimson Web, and then pulse drive in space. It should appear instantly. But that out of the way, we'll go have a quick look. So this system that I'm in is in the purple system. Now the purple systems are the new ones into the game. That's where you're going to see all the gas giants. That's where you're going to find water worlds, new type of planets, and all that other good stuff that they added in the game. That's not to say you won't find other cool looking planets in the normal systems. You will, because the whole terrain has had a whole overhaul update. The water's had an update. Everything's had an update pretty much. The lighting. So you're still going to see really nice looking planets, but you're just not going to be able to find the ones that I guess, showcased a lot in No Man's Sky's YouTube page, and when they released the trailers, they're all on these nice looking planets with a gas giant in the atmosphere. You can see a gas giant from your planets. You're just not going to find that in a normal system, which I guess it sucks, but there's obviously a reason why they've done it. People were arguing like, oh, they've locked it behind a quest wall, basically, so you need to finish the game. In all fairness, you can complete the game very quickly if you just turn your settings difficulty. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. You can play it however you want. If you want to play on normal mode and you're tempted to mess around with the settings, you can, after you've picked the settings you want to go with, you can hold it down and go for locked. Now, locked mode means you'll never be able to change the settings again on this save. Now, obviously I don't want to do that because I change things all the time, but if you just want a difficult preset, you can just go and change it to normal, hard, whatever. Or even what I've done, you can make everything free, crafting, purchases are free, and you can finish the game like that, and then you can get to this start. But anyway, we'll go shitly show you where I am. So these are the purple systems, and they're the ones that have the gas giants in, and the water worlds. I'm going to show you a water world that I put a base on, and my old base. I'm going to discuss that in a bit as well. Where's my... what is it? This one here. My freighter's in this one. I want to find... and they're all dissonant systems, the purple ones. I bet what's going to happen now is I ain't going to be able to find a gas giant in any of these. So I can't probably show you it, which is a bit shit. So it usually tells you straight away before you don't even have to go on them to find a gas giant. It would tell you from the galaxy menu here that whether or not they got gas giants, or even giant. I think they're called giant planets or something. They're new ones. They're basically like triple the size of a normal regular planet, and they're not gas giants, but they're fucking huge. I'll tell you what. Let's just get out of this for the minute. Let's warp my freighter here. All right. So I want to show you the gas giants, if I can. That was a bit weird. It was yellow then, wasn't it? We'll go to this one because now this isn't a gas giant, but this is a giant planet. Giant-sized planet. If we can find a gas giant, great. If not, I'll have to look another time. One planet, 2 moons. So it's this one here. Unknown giant, you see. Rocky giant. Let's have a look. Oh, it's going to have a storm on it now, isn't it? And all this stuff's new as well. All this space explosions and that. Why has there got to be a storm when I want to get on it? We'll see what it's like. If it's too stormy, I'll have to leave. But basically, yeah, you get to a system and these planets are huge, and just how long it takes you to even go around the planet. A normal planet, if you're pulse driving through it, you can get past it pretty quickly. These will take a fair bit of time because they're triple the size almost. Let's have a look. Yeah, can't see anything. Wonder if the storm is going to clear or not. I think it's literally just came on, isn't it? While we wait for that storm to clear, I'm in no rush. Oh, here we go.
Storm clearing.
It's good timing, wasn't it? Alright, let's go land. A part of me does wish in some way they... Don't know how they're going to do it, but if they ever did make it so it's not the whole planet gets covered in a storm, only certain regions, but then again, I think they'd have to change the whole mechanism for that. So this is the giant planet, it's okay. And it's just the depth of this planet and how big it is insane. We'll just land here. Actually looks a bit like Mars. Largest planet. And this is very Mars-like. The fuck? What is that?
Extreme night temperature detected.
Alright. Alright, we're not going to fully see much, are we? But no, not ideal. But anyway, that's just one thing I wanted to show you, show off. The giant planets. And if we can find a gas giant before I show you the other things, that would be pretty nice, but... Oh, we can see it a bit here. I mean, look at that crater. I mean, it's huge. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't the best planet to show off. There's not really much to it. It's just a rocky... I think it has water on it. I think I saw water on it. But anyway, the moons as well have been changed with... water on them as well, whereas before they never did. Where am I? Why? It's the first time. It's not really showing me many purple systems around. We'll do it this way. Go in my freighter because I can travel further in my freighter than I can in my ship. But gas giants, water worlds are rare. They're not going to be in every system that you come across. They're not going to be in every few purple systems. You're gonna have to just get lucky. Alright, let's quickly go and freighter. Let's just make some of this. What's going on there? Warp cell. What? Oh, I've created the wrong thing again.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Let's get out of this little region. So everything, all the ones with names on them, for anyone that doesn't know, the ones that you visited, which I think is great. I can actually follow them back. They go back for quite a bit, all the way back to my home base, which is fucking far. And I followed it back the other, I think a few days ago, I managed to go all the way back, and you actually feel like you've gone on quite a journey. Alright, let's warp to a purple system. No. I'm not going to be able to find one now, am I? don't even know where I am. I'm up here. Let's try over here. No, that's not one. No. Gas giant. Gotcha. There we go. So we did find one. Let's go. Alright, let's get out in shit. Where is it? That's over there. I was going to say, I couldn't see it. Look at that. Love how they've done them. And obviously, yes, you can land on them. Very stormy though. People are complaining on a lot of forums saying that you shouldn't be able to land on a gas giant, but I'm pretty sure gas giants have some sort of core at the bottom of it, like very deep inside them. I mean, it would be nice if they didn't have a core in this game, that you could just fly straight through them and come out the other end, and then like to get resources you can shoot them in your ship. Look at that, we're still going down. We haven't hit the surface yet. Still haven't hit. Here's the surface. There we go. It's not a place where you want to set up a base or anything. There's constant storms, as there would be in gas giants. Absolute mental. 96 degrees. What that is. Look at these things. Yeah. See, that bit they haven't fixed. And I wonder if they are going to fix that, or if they can. That's very glitchy. Look at that. Okay. How weird is that? The first time I'm doing a recording of this, I get a very glitchy planet. I haven't had that problem before. But I'll just quickly show the view on the moon of the gas giant, because it always looks spectacular looking from another moon at your gas giant. Low atmosphere moon. So we go to, let's get to daytime. Go about here. It's not going to have much atmosphere. It's going to have no atmosphere, really, is it? No, not ideal. But there you go. No, nothing seems to be going to plan in this video. There, it's got another moon somewhere, I think. It's got loads of different moons. Don't know where they all are. There's one over there. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted just to show you. So we're going to go to... Let's get out of here. Let's warp to another random system just so I can get us out of my jump range. How is that out of my jump range? Just go here. Go to the space station. I'm going to show you something pretty cool now. For those who don't know, first contact means you're the first person ever to come and visit this system. Oh shit. I'm not too sure if it tells you if you're in offline mode. Am I in offline mode? I don't even know. Multiplayer disabled. Yes, I'm not even in multiplayer. But it usually would tell you if someone else has visited the system. So you can tell if someone's been here before and it doesn't feel as special if you're the first person there. Something special about that. Alright. Always check these. No, I don't want that one. Alright, we're going to go to this one now. 2 bases to show you. We'll go to this one. Temperature, right? Alright, before I do that, I just want to do this because... Alright, that's why. It's cool. So there's been updates that have come out just to fix any bugs, because you're going to get bugs whenever something big like this comes out. They've still got a few more things to tweak. Xbox is what I'm playing on, hasn't had it too bad. I've had like 1 or 2 crashes since this update's come out. PlayStation 5 has been appalling. But anyway, look where we are. We are in the depths. Now this is a water planet I'm on. We are at the bottom of the ocean. It takes about 10 minutes or so to get down here, which is 10 real time. And look at these giant things. They're not even the biggest squid you can see in this game. Like, even that is terrifying. It's black everywhere. If we start going up... Can I get in this? Yes, we'll get into this. There is all life down here, all these little lights and everything. Where as you're coming down from the ocean, from the surface, it is literally nothing but blue, or whatever the atmosphere, or whatever the color is. And as you go further down, it gets darker and darker and darker until there's nothing. Everything's black. And then as you're almost hitting the bottom, you'll see little lights, and basically then you're entering this underwater world. Basically, there's so much stuff. Even like in real life, you could go down the ocean. Let's go up. It's going to be all black. Look at this. I mean, even now, this is making me feel a bit weird. I don't like looking at it too much, because that just gives me the creeps. Look at that. But this is all black. There's monsters everywhere. Fucking see, look at that. I mean, that's not even the biggest thing I've seen. I've seen giant on other people's videos, just complete giant squids. Look at them things. We're still going up. I don't even want to look at it because it's giving me anxiety looking at it, but everything's black now, you see. This is how far we are. Then this is on a water planet. Now, not every planet's going to be this deep. Oh, I might have fucked this, to be honest. And we're going up quicker because we're in this submarine. If we were going up on my own to get to the whole fucking hell, what is that thing? There's another one. Oh, it's giving me anxiety. We're almost at the top, I think. It's going to be quicker when you're in this. Getting a base down here, but I didn't actually turn on any survival elements. I tried to do it naturally, and by God, it was incredibly hard. You just keep dying. There we go. You look beneath us. Nothing. God for that. I thought I couldn't land my ship for a minute. He's stranded here. But, yeah, this is a water world. Not one bit of land is on this planet. Do it up in the daytime. It's annoying because it's not the planet that I would like in terms of atmosphere and the colour. I want a simple Earth-like water world. And it's not. It's got a different kind of atmosphere colour to it. But you know what? You're not going to really be on top of the surface as much. You can't do anything on top of the surface. You can't spawn. Well, as far as I'm aware, because there's no land, you can't spawn anything up here. So I couldn't spawn a submarine to go down. You have to manually go down on your jetpack on your own without any help from anything. You can't. Yeah, and once you're at the bottom, that's why I put on survival elements to none, because it just wasn't fun. I kept dying, and then the pressure would get me. Then, you know, there's ways to do it. I haven't unlocked the other things to get it, and to be honest, I don't fancy grinding to get all this stuff. It's so much easier for me just to quickly put survival elements in none while I'm down the bottom and build my base, and then once I build it to a certain bit, I may turn the survival elements back on again, but we'll come out of this one. So there's the water world. Oh, it's always what is going on? Everything seems to be nighttime at the minute on this. Look at that. Water world, as you see it says there. Discoveries in the system. I discovered this 3 days ago. Temperate planet, blighted planet, desert planet. That might be worth going to have a look at, because that's got water on it. I'll have a look at it another time. But so, and finishing this off, because I want to wrap this up quickly. I've got some stuff to do. I'll just quickly go back to this normal system, and I'm going to try and do a cut of my old video on the screen once I land at my base, so you can kind of get a idea of what it used to look like versus what it looked like now. And a lot of people have had this problem with this in updates, where any updates that do like an overhaul of the terrain, lighting, it sometimes fucks up your planet and your base, and things grow around it that weren't there before. The colour of it changes, the terrain changes, which is unfortunately what's happened with my old base, which I was really annoyed about, because I love that base. I used to, like I said from earlier, I used to just put my character there, and it's something that was so relaxful about it, and now it's just, I think, ruined. But we move on, we find a new home. So we'll go up here. Black post now, but that was it. It's a tropical planet. It wasn't a tropical planet when I got onto it, it was a paradise planet. So they've changed it. Almost certain it was a paradise planet. It kind of annoys me coming back here because I remember, like, when I watched that old video, I'm so glad I actually made that video to showcase this. And now it's kind of in my, at least I've got that in my memory of what it used to look like. Because you're going to see it now and it's just going to look appalling. And then there's one more thing I want to show you, which I think is pretty cool. You can do this anytime. Even years ago you could have done what I'm about to show you, but I think now, just of how far I've travelled, feels good. So, if you remember this place here, all this looks brilliant. That looks amazing. The ground, yeah. This stuff, for some reason, spawned, which was never there before, these toxic plants. I had a nice green area here. That's all kind of gone. It's all stone. But the main bit for this, which always for me, was the view. I'll do a side-by-side. Like here. If you can see now on my old video, look at the difference in the whole planet, pretty much. Just look at that. And then it's ridiculous. You know? Just that whole greenery. And then we come back to my planet here. I mean, look at this. It looks dead. It looks dead. That view is non-existent anymore. It's there, but the trees just look dead. Nah. I can't stay here, can I? Look at this. There's nothing here. I had trees all around here. They've changed the planet itself. The planet is changed to a tropical planet. It was never a tropical planet. It was a paradise planet with trees and everything. This is just... I mean, them trees look good, but because it all looks stone... Nah. No, no, no. Them things are worth quite a bit of money. I might take some of them. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another... So you can just see the difference, can't you? What it used to look like to what it is now, which is... is what it is. I'm not going to delete this base because it's got a special place that I've always come back here. It's just a shame that how they've managed to change things on updates. They just... Maybe there's a way in it's the game engine or something, the way it does it, I don't know. It just changes stuff, but well, whatever. At first I was annoyed, but now it's just... We find a better player. We find a better home. That's all you can do. It's still an alright planet, but yeah. I want to show you this. So how far we actually travelled to do it now. If I can do this properly... This is where I was for like the past 3 or 4 months. I was exploring all these planets before the update came out. So my old planet, my old home is here. I'm in this one here. Polyphum XV or something. Pophyllum XV, current location. My new base, my planet that I was at the beginning of this video is, I believe... Here. No, it's not. Was it that one? Here, yeah. I found that instantly. I don't know how I done that. So I got this is my new system where I'm at. So basically, we've gone down here. That's where we've travelled. So we're all the way down here. There I am. Polyphum XV, we've gone to here. I don't know, I just kind of like that. It makes how big this game is. It's infinite, isn't it? You'll never be able to explore it all. But just knowing that my base is on, I think it's on this one here, the one at the beginning of the video on that snowy planet. That my old base is miles and miles, millions of, they're all the way down there. I don't know, I just kind of like that. And you've got all of these. I mean, it's just never ending. The purple systems will spawn once you finish the quest line in the new game, in the new update. They just appear all over your galaxy map, so it's not just in one little area, they're everywhere. But yeah, there we go. Let's get out of here. I need to go back to another base. Actually, I can just land on my thingy and do it, can't I? Where was it? Where is it? I've got to find my base now. Is it down there? There it is. Yeah. I think a lot of people have had issues with that. I've done like some Reddits and other YouTube videos of people, and they said the same thing, that their base has just been wiped or it's just gone horrible, which is... I didn't know it was a thing really of No Man's Sky. This was my first proper base in No Man's Sky that I've kept for months and months. Almost the whole year last year I had this base. So, and there was only one update, World's Part 1 update last year. For like an overhaul. That's when I got this planet. So half the year I had this home. So I haven't seen it without a thing. Then you got trees just suddenly spawn. That wasn't there a minute ago. Yeah. Anyway, thought I'd just leave that there. Do a little showcase of the new update.